Hey all, and welcome to Geek Freaks. I am Frank, and I'm joined by Daniel.
Hola.
Daniel with the Olas. That's when you know Daniel's around. That's when he's busting up the Olas. All right, so we have day 3 of E3. This was going to be, we always knew, kind of the chill day. It's real relaxed. The only name that really was of note would be Capcom, in the gaming industry. Now, have you been watching E3 up to this point? Did you have any particular game that you think's the best so far?
I just been looking at Twitter feeds, especially the geek feeds. I haven't had time because I've been working this weekend. So
Gotta make the cheddar, yeah.
Yeah. So far, the most interesting game would be Starfield.
Starfield. Hey, you know what? Props to you for calling out Starfield. I like that idea.
Yeah.
That was a good one. I wish we got some more gameplay, but that was a good choice.
Yeah.
It is good that you're out there working because we just discovered that they have a plush from Razer. Daniel just found this, and he's going to buy everybody on the Patreon a plush. What a nice guy. Oh, wow, Daniel. You're just such a nice guy.
They're about like $30 a plush.
That's why you're so nice. That's amazing. You're such a great guy.
Yeah, they're awesome. I would love one, but
$30 for a stuffed animal is a bit much.
Not worth it.
All right, let's go ahead and get into E3 today. Verizon started things off. They were basically doing a panel on 5G internet and how that could change the face of gaming. We're in a world where cloud gaming is really big. Everybody's playing Xbox and PlayStation games on their phone. And also announced by Verizon, which is a really cool move. They announced a new $1 million scholarship for women in gaming. So this is a scholarship to get women, more coders and women voices in gaming, which is a great initiative.
That's awesome, honestly.
Yeah. So that's cool. At least they're putting their money where it should be put, and that's awesome. There was a recent study, I think we maybe mentioned it on here, I know we did on the stream, that for PlayStation users, 40% of all PlayStation users right now are women, compared to like 15, 20 years ago when it was closer to like 10%. So we see that women are grasping are taking the industry by storm, and that's just freaking awesome. So it's cool to see that Verizon's noticing that too, and just putting it the voices too. Next up, in television. Now, Daniel, do you remember in television? Did you own one?
No, I never did.
It's that old school system back like in Atari days. They actually had number pads on it. It is
number pads,
right? Yeah, like a 1 to 0.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it is very old school.
Yeah, I don't remember it.
It's like yard sale gold. If you guys ever find one at a yard sale, pick it up and you can sell it to me. Television announced a brand new system called Television Amico. They right away said during their presentation, like, this thing, we're not going to tell you about the teraflops because it has none. We're not going to tell you about the amazing graphics. It doesn't have that either. What this thing is totally meant for is a family with kids, and it's like, it kind of reminds me of the old Wii. It has everybody gets a controller that has like motion detection. It has a screen on the controller. They had this thing where like you were a bunch of fish and you're trying to find these pearls inside these clams as fast as you can. And they said like if a person is losing a lot, their controller will shake and it'll show them the color of the clam that the next pearl will be in. So that person kind of gets a little advantage. That was cool. Little things like that. It has a wheel on there and a screen and stuff. So do you think there is a world where a spot for these kind of games, for like family games that are not really meant to be high graphics?
Yeah, I definitely think there is a spot, especially for like families that have like little kids, and then they also want to join in on the fun to have like family times. I could see it. Would I buy one of those if I had kids? Probably not.
No, you'd be like, hey kid, you're gonna figure out PC gaming, and that's it.
I'm not really into like when I have family over, stuff like that. I don't like, hey, let me pull out a game. I couldn't see buying myself one of those. So
yeah, it's definitely like old school Wii bowling. They're definitely playing on that. Back in those days, did the family circle around the Wii and play Wii bowling?
I never bought a Wii because I thought it was a horrible console.
What? Oh man, I had a Wii so fast, and we all circled around the Wii, and we were all playing bowling. My mom, dad, and me, and everybody.
Oh,
back
really?
In the day. Oh yeah, Wii bowling, Wii tennis. That was dope.
I got the old school, like, dad, so he just thinks video games are dumb. My mom will play, but I was never a big fan of Wii. And like I said, when I have family over, friends over, I'm like, I just want, bull crap. Not.
Yeah.
Not play
You're
video
more about
games.
socializing, and video games is kind of like where you go to like not socialize with people. Basically,
Correct.
you just gotta go to escapism. Yeah. So I think it's a good system, especially if it's gonna be cheap. They didn't announce a price, but it will be coming soon. If this thing's around $200, I think it'll be successful. They did say the games are gonna be like $10, so really cheap games. That's pretty cool. And you can bring your controller to your friend's house, just like touch the system with it, and the controller will work with that system. They did a really good job of just making things real chill like that. It's simple and easy to use. If this thing's cheap enough, I think it's going to be successful. But if it's anywhere near Nintendo Switch, which is its real competition, it does not have a chance. So hopefully,
are you gonna buy one?
If it's like $100, I'll buy one.
Oh, okay.
But it has to be pretty cheap because the games are not like high def or anything like that.
Yeah.
But it's really great at like when we're all over my house having beers or whatever, having shots and stuff. This is a great game for that. It'd be really good for the Christmas party. You know, I'm doing another Christmas party this year. This would be the game to bring out. So, otherwise, we're all circling around the PS5, and I've got one controller right now, so you guys got to take turns.
Yeah.
Okay. We actually did Switch when we were over here last time. Remember we did that?
Yeah.
Everyone's playing Smash Brothers. That was pretty fun.
Smash. Pretty cool.
Yeah. Take-Two, they had their panel. Now, what I liked is Take-Two, instead of showing off any games, they did an entire panel on diversity within gaming industry. They had a full panel of different people from different companies, and a couple from Take-Two, a couple from these studios and that studios, all discussing about diversity in gaming and how they can increase it in the industry. That was pretty good of them. I mean, they took basically an expensive spot. It's not free to present at E3. They took an expensive spot and used it to push a cool agenda. Next, we have Mythical Games. They're showing off some stuff. We have our indie spotlight coming out on the website for them tomorrow. If you guys are listening to this the night it came out, they brought their game Blankos, and this game is pretty revolutionary. But the gameplay itself looks pretty familiar. Daniel, what did you think about Blankos?
When I saw Blankos, I just right away thought of Fall Guys. Pretty much, I just felt like it's pretty much Fall Guys. Different look of the character, it's actual person, not really person, but like anime character, not like a blob or whatever. Fall Guys was.
They look like Funko Pops. They look like Funko Pops.
Yeah, like Funko Pops with better designs, I guess.
Yeah.
Looks like it's gonna be a lot of money.
Yeah, right. A lot of things to spend money on.
Yeah, it's just gonna be like you're gonna want to buy this character. But it is cool that they're bringing out more of these games, so we could see it, streamers play, and they're having fun, and we can enjoy watching them, play it.
One thing I think is really cool about this game is, so the different skins and stuff like that you can buy, they all come with these NFTs. So everybody's hearing about these NFTs, and I'll just break it down real quick, without too much explanation. Basically, it's a digital item. So say you buy a skin for something, and then you add like a blue streak on it. You can attach that to an NFT to where that is literally the only skin that exists like that in the game. So when you see a skin, it is the only version of that skin you can see in the game.
Oh, okay. That's actually pretty big right there.
When you get the skin, it comes with a serial number, and then on the bottom of your character's foot, like if they'll lift their feet every so often, you can see the serial number printed on the bottom. It's literally the only skin that exists. And
that's pretty awesome.
That is pretty cool. And you can make, buy, and sell skins in there. So, and it comes with an app too. So you'd be like, oh, I'm selling my skin, I'm buying skins, I'm making skins, so I can sell them. And then it could, like, if I buy a skin that I really like, and then I'm like, you know what, this is cool, but I'm going to buy one that's like it for Daniel, I could have the artist make another one, and that would be, it could be your NFT, like it belongs directly to you. And I'll, hey, can you write Daniel on the front? Like I'll put Daniel on it or whatever. Yeah, they're basically making it like Funko Pops as well, in the fact that they're collecting them. And then like activities, like you level up your guys because it increases their rarity, is what they're calling it. So everything's like considered rarities and stuff like that. It's adding a lot more to it than, it's just pretty neat. I don't know.
So using that skin makes over time you're leveling that just skin, not the character, just the skin.
The skin, yeah.
Oh, okay. That's okay. I actually like that better than Fall Guys.
Yeah, it would be dope if I had a skin in Overwatch. Like we always use Overwatch as an example. And it's like, oh yeah, it's a skin that everybody's got, but for mine, he has different kinds of guns, and the shoulder pads are a little different. And I play with that skin, and I get it better and better. So when I sell it, I'm like, here's the skin. It looks a little different, of course, and has 3 gold medals. So it's like that rare. And it's like I could sell it for more. which is pretty cool. And then, of course, people can make money on it by making their own skins and selling them on the market. So the game is, and they said like they're going to run all the sales. So it's not like you have to go to some third-party site and put in a fake credit card or some random thing.
Yeah.
It's them selling and buying the things for you. That's pretty neat.
Honestly, that's pretty badass. Like, this game sounds pretty good. I was just thinking it was just gonna be another Fall Guys, but yeah.
Hopefully the game is more than just the Fall Guys, because the actual gameplay part looks like just like Fall Guys. So hopefully we see something a little bit more than that.
More creative, more stuff to come out with.
Yeah. Hopefully we see something real fancy.
Content if you're gonna spend all this money on skins and
and actually if an artist can make skins, they should be able to make a level too, and that'd be really cool. Actually, have artists making the levels too. Next for E3, they had the Indie Showcase, which basically was a panel discussing indie games. We're not going to go over it here because we talk about how great indie games are all the time, so it's essentially what you guys are here for. Next is Capcom, though. Daniel, they started with your favorite game. What did they show off with Resident Evil?
Pretty much nothing. So they dropped they're coming out with downloadable content, which kind of figured, they were going to come out with that. And they announced RE Verse is going to be dropping, I believe, soon.
Yeah, RE Verse, Resident Evil Verse. Yeah.
And, but if you already purchase the game, you pretty much see that RE Verse is coming out.
Yeah.
So,
because if you own Village, you get it for free, right?
Yeah, you pretty much get it for free. So I already knew it was coming out. I didn't think this was going to be part of the E3 announcement for Capcom. I was kind of disappointed, especially me being a fan of Resident Evil and hoping for a open world game to drop.
Or at least an expansion, right? It'd be cool to have at least an expansion for Village announced today.
I don't think they could do really expansion for it.
Don't think so? You think they're more likely to just do a whole new game instead of an expansion?
Yeah, they would just do a whole new game.
Yeah. RE-verse is their multiplayer where you can play old characters from the past games. Is there anybody in particular that you'd be playing in that?
Just only Leon Kennedy. He was like my favorite character.
Oh yeah, he's your Huckleberry. Now, is he the one from Resident Evil 4?
Yes, and Resident Evil 2.
Getting good at this, guys. I'm getting good at this. I'm learning all the names.
Yeah.
Next, we had Monster Hunters. They just showed a bunch of stuff from Monster Hunters. But they did show off a lot of footage from Monster Hunter Stories 2, Wings of Ruin. Now, they didn't actually show much gameplay, but mostly just the cinematics. And this thing felt like an anime that I'd watch.
It did.
That looks really good.
It did.
Yeah. Would you ever consider playing that game?
Yeah. Like, I actually want to buy this game.
Yeah.
It looked really good. Looked fun. It, like I told you during when we were watching it, I was like, this is almost like, it felt like How to Train Your Dragon. That's what it looked like. Yeah. I was like, I'm sold.
Yeah. It's amazing. Like, if you told me before E3, like, hey, you're probably going to want to buy this Monster Hunter game, I'm like, the hell out of here. I don't play Monster Hunter. I got other things to play. And here I am, like, and it's not even the Monster Hunter that has all the action. I want the story. That's the part that looks so good.
The story looks so good. I just like the dragons. They look cool too. And oh man, this game actually looks fun to play, and I want it.
Well, you guys can pick it up if you're a Monster Hunter Rise, I think, fan. They can link the two games now, and then like the amount that you have in Monster Hunter Rise can move over to Monster Hunter Stories. I think I'm going to pick this up. I have to see what the first one is and how much that costs and stuff like that, if it's worth like just playing both or just start from 2. But it'll be my first Monster Hunter game, and I'm pretty excited about that, actually.
But this is for Switch, though, correct?
I think it is for Switch, because Monster Hunter World's the one for Steam. So you're right, it is probably for Switch.
So I'm kind of like screwed because I still don't have a Switch, and I'm hoping for the Pro. So yeah, we'll see. Hopefully the Pro comes out
tomorrow. When the Pro is out, I'm gonna be texting the shit out of you. I'm like, Daniel, quick, get to Walmart, pre-order that thing.
Yeah, you need to like hit up Sammy too and be like, hey, get him a Pro.
Sammy, guys, I don't know how he does it. He's lightning fast with those pre-orders and stuff like that. It's amazing. He's the reason I got a PS5. All right, we have Ace Attorney This is the we got a new one coming out. This is the one that takes place in past the Chronicles. We have a first and sequel are coming to the U.S. finally. Daniel, I know you're chomping at the bit, man. You're so excited to play some Ace Attorneys, right?
Can't wait.
That's what sarcasm sounds like from Daniel.
Yeah.
We had a hard time not just shutting the stream off during.
Yeah. It was it was cool, but then I was like, would I really want to spend this much money on this game? No.
It does remind me of like back in the day, like early DS probably, or maybe SP games like the Nintendo Advanced SPs. They were very story driven, a lot of writing. I got into them, you know, but we're at a point now where like even Nintendo, I'm like, why do you guys not have just like voice actors?
Yeah.
You know, yeah, it's just it was a lot.
I do think it's pretty. This one that's coming out like kind of seems interesting and kind of seems like I do want to try it, but then it'd be like the price that would hit me. Like, how much is this game gonna cost for me?
How much would you spend for this game? Let's figure out what your price is.
$30.
$30
for only 10. I think it was only 10 cases that they said.
Yeah, but I think those cases take a while. Yeah.
I
would say it's probably about 15 hours of
40.
Gameplay.
Okay, 40.
Okay.
40. I'll be
$40 is way higher than I would assume you'd pay for it. So that is pretty high. All right, so we have a super fan over there, guys. And then Capcom wrapped things up with their Street Fighter Esports presentation. One thing they did that I really liked is they invited everybody to go to the website, sign up to compete in your local villages, local towns, and you could possibly win. So the local tournaments, the prizes are 5,000, and then of course you move up to the Capcom Cup, which is worth much more. Street Fighters is a classic for me. It's one of my arcade staples. That Street Fighter 2 was so dope. Are you more of a Street Fighter fan, or are you more of a Mortal Kombat fan?
I'm not a fan of any of those, actually.
Oh my god! What fighting game are you jamming on then?
Fighting games? Back then, WWE. You know.
Hey, that's a good call. That is a good call. I forgot about those, man. That dude, WWE games. That's me going to my friend's house and us just like playing all the WWE. And remember those like great like N64 graphics when people are like doing the intros and the music's kicking in and you're like, yeah, that was so dope, man.
And then I remember when like Just Bring It came out and it took your whole memory card just to install it too. That was horrible.
Oh, great, man. And then they had the All-Star ones too, where like, you could be Hulk Hogan or Rancho, or, oh man.
Those are the only like fighting games I actually spent money on, but
wasn't on my list, but good picks.
Yeah.
Yeah. For me, I've always been a Street Fighter fan more than Mortal Kombat. I know Squeaks is the polar opposite of that.
Yeah.
And then you're out there with the wild card. That was a good pick. All right.
Yeah. Sorry, guys. I'm not a big fan of those.
No, but when the WWE esports starts in, I know who I'm tapping in.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Daniel.
Tap me in.
Look, we're so integrated over here. We're freaking good at this. All right, an event we've been waiting for is the Razer event. We were hoping for a mouse, right? That new 12-button mouse is what we were looking for. Yep. That is not what we got.
Nope.
We got very detailed specs on a brand new laptop they're coming out with. This is the new Razer Blade, the 14. They're now, instead of, now they're working with AMD for this new one, which will make it a little more price efficient. We have an article coming out tonight that'll have all the detailed specs on it. Scott's writing it up for us. We appreciate Scott's efforts during E3. He's been writing a lot for us. I appreciate that. The bottom dollar one is $17.99. That comes with the 3060 graphics card. The top dollar one is going to be $2,800. That comes with the 3080. Would you consider buying a laptop, first off, as your primary gaming machine?
It honestly depends on the situation. Like, if I was always on the run, I was in college.
The run. Okay, yeah. I'm thinking like, I'm a fugitive, but I love my World of Warcraft. So what do I do?
That. You know what I'm talking about?
No, I know.
Just out, like always, never. I don't like. I have an apartment.
Yeah, traveling a lot. Yeah,
traveling a lot. Yes, I could see having a laptop, or if I was like an engineer, definitely probably a laptop like that. For me, no, because I just go to work and then I come home and play video games. Yeah. I'd rather have a desktop. I like the look of the desktop. Laptops are kind of small. So it doesn't feel right having a laptop as a gaming computer.
Yeah, I just can't get. I mean, I have I have WoW installed on the laptop.
Yeah,
and it just doesn't feel the same. It's good for questing, but I can't do much more than that on that thing. The screen's too small, and it's just not the right feel. And even with the laptop, I still plug in all my peripherals, so I bring the mouse over and stuff. So even then, I still make it as desktop as possible. And here they're advertising oh yeah, the touchpad's super precise. Who is using a touchpad for gaming? I just can't even imagine that, So.
And then the size of the screen is just so small that it's disappointing.
14 inches, yeah.
Yeah, it's just. I mean, I do like how small the tablet is. It's probably light and everything. I just rather be on a desktop.
Now, Razer, if you want to prove to us that this thing's actually great for gaming, you go ahead and send us a couple demos, and we'll try it out, and we will really give this a second shot. So, Razer, we're leaving that on your table, guys. They also have the USB GAN charger. This is a charger that you can use for a lot of the Razer devices. One thing I really liked about it, it's that block that you guys normally have for when you're charging your laptop, right? It actually had a lot of USB ports so you could charge additional devices. That's fantastic. This thing's coming in at $180, which is that's just ridiculous.
Whoa.
That look on your face says it all.
Wow.
Something tells me you didn't know. Yeah. You didn't catch the price when you were watching the stream, did you?
No. I was like, that's pretty awesome. And then I just looked away. Didn't know it was gonna be that much.
I totally spent $30 on that thing. Oh wait, what?
Yeah, $30, maybe the most $40. Not.
Yeah. That's exactly where I'm at too. That's just too much. So you guys pick that up. And then the last thing and the most likely purchase for me is they announced a brand new 27-inch Raptor monitor. This thing comes at 165 hertz. It's got the THX approval, and it's got the RGB lighting and everything like that. The thing's a gorgeous beast. Now, Daniel, what size monitor are you currently using over there?
A 27. 27 and a 24 for my second monitor.
I'm using two 27s right now. I can't go anything under that, so this thing's the right size for me. Now, at the 165 hertz is solid. It's faster than both mine, matter of fact. What are the hertz on your monitor right now?
165.
You're at the 165. Do you feel like that's a good addition? Like the 165 is the right spot to go?
Or is honestly, I can't even tell the difference.
Okay.
Honestly, I can't even tell quality and everything. I just can't tell the difference.
It makes me feel better about my monitors, and I appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. Nah, I'm just disappointed. Do you know if it's G-Sync or is it FreeSync?
Both, actually. They said it'll do both.
Oh, it's both.
That's impressive right there, because my stuff has to be FreeSync. Yeah.
Pretty awesome.
Yeah. This thing's rolling in at $800. How much did you spend on your monitor?
7 something.
Yeah.
7 something around there plus tax. But I got gift cards from work, so I didn't really pay that much. But I do like how sleek it is, and then
looks clean.
How it could swivel, it moves. Like the monitor could be adjusted so many different ways. Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
I think I'm gonna make this purchase when these things go down a little bit more. I think once this thing goes down to the 400 price range, which in a couple of years I predict it'll go down to there. I think it'll do well. I currently have the Razer keyboard and mouse, and I'm gonna eventually get the gamepad. So that matching with because it uses the same lighting you have set for everything else. Everything going that red lighting that I have for all my devices would be really nice. I think I'm gonna make the purchase on this once it goes down just a little bit more. What about you? Where are you sitting at? What price range are you buying this at?
500. And then I'll buy 2 of them.
Yeah. I think that's a good deal.
I think they're super the bezels on the side. I don't know if that's what it's small. So it's nice because you could put 2 monitors next to each other and it look flush. It looked nice. I do like the color. The lighting in the bottom will look freaking awesome at night. It definitely looks nice.
Yeah. I'd say it's the thing I'm most hyped that Razer announced today. Was that because we didn't get a mouse. For me. You want the laptop? No, you want that charger. Oh, I forgot about the mask. Yeah, so the mask. Okay, so let's go on to that. The mask was announced at the CNET, I think it's called, or whatever. In January, and it was just kind of like a meme thing, like, hey, isn't this funny? And now it is officially getting launched, guys. So they have a brand new mask. Do you remember what it's called? Hazel. No. Actually, it's called Project Hazel. That's right. So it's going to be a clear mask that you could wear. It'll have 2 vents on the side that you can put the N95 inserts on. It has the RGB lighting. The thing looks freaking awesome. I mean,
sexy.
Fog resist. It's everything. Yeah. So what is the price that you're going to buy one of these at? Because they're already talking about how like these are going to be sold out. So you have to be really, on a wait list type of thing. What's your price?
I'd pay. Oh man, dude, I'd drop some cash on it. Like if it was like $200, I'd buy it.
Are you for real? I'm thinking 50 for myself.
Oh, I'd pay for $200. Yeah. They look sick as fuck.
They really do.
I like it.
White one or the black one?
I want the white one, but then the white one, I feel like I'll get it dirty.
Really? I think the black one would show like, fingerprints a little more and stuff like that than the white one would. So I think it's real tough. You just get both. That's the deal. Just gotta get both.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
This is my Monday one. That's my Tuesday one.
No, but they do look nice, and I would actually take mine to work.
Yeah. Yeah, they were dope. Scott, who was in the stream with us watching, he was like, I like them, except for I don't want to be seen through. And then right afterwards, one of the hosts of V3 was saying that, like, I like them, but I don't want my face to be seen. So I wouldn't be surprised if that's a variant that comes out, and I probably would buy that one too as myself. They just look really sick. All right, guys.
It does look nice.
Yeah, that does look really good. All right, guys, that is it for E3 Day 3. We have a lot more coming tomorrow. That's our Nintendo Day, which will be pretty packed. Squeaks is going to be on for that one. So we hope to see you guys then. Of course, we're streaming all day. We have articles on the website. Today, we did a lot better about how to put up on the socials. I was multitasking like a mother hut over here. So it worked out pretty well. We appreciate it. All right, Daniel. What do you think? What was the best thing that was announced today?
I like that Monster Hunter game.
Okay. If you guys want to debate Daniel, it's at Ryzen FTH on Twitter. Go hit him up and say, what are you, crazy? Everybody wants to play RE-verse.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
See you guys later. We'll be talking tomorrow.